Hi there. My name is Amy Anderson. I'm with the Salvation Army, and I'm here to talk to you about estate planning and that fun subject of updating or creating your will. Let's get started. That's not happening. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. My phone number at the Salvation Army in Portland is 245-3734, and you can call me anytime to talk about any part of this presentation. My goal is to empower you to create or update your will. An actual survey was done asking Americans, would you rather have a root canal or deal with your will? And 32% of Americans would actually rather have a root canal. Maybe you're falling into that category, and that's fine. You're in good company. Why don't people want to deal with their will? Great reasons. Haven't gotten around to it, don't have enough assets or items in my estate to leave to anyone. It's too expensive, it's not necessary. These are all legitimate excuses, but really what you and I know is that there is a will, whether we know it or not, created by the state of Maine probate court that will carve out what's left of our estate. We usually want to have a say in that. And also, there are forms such as your attorney and your healthcare proxy that are done as part of this estate planning process with your lawyer. And boy, those are so important. Should we become incapacitated, we need our bills to be paid. So when we get better, we're right back where we started. So let's get rid of the excuses. Let's do this together. I can be your professional nag, but let's get that will done. And here's one way to help inspire you. The Salvation Army has teamed with a website called freewill.com. And if you go to freewill.com/NNE, it'll take you to a website that's very intuitive, looks like this. And you click on the red button that says Get Started Now. Takes about 20 minutes. And when you're done, you have a will and you bring it to a lawyer and you make it official. Here's some other questions. Which of these will be the most expensive thing for your kids to inherit? If you answered A, the IRA, you're right. IRAs, or individual retirement accounts, have never been taxed. As a result, the government is ready to tax them. So when your kids inherit them, that's when they're taxed at the highest amount. So if you're considering giving to charity, give through your IRA, not through a Roth IRA. That should go to the kids. Don't give your home to charity. Ideally, that should go to your family. Same with stock. If you're trying to figure out one asset to give to charity, it's the IRA. And I'll tell you more about why gifting your home to your kids is important and when. But look at the IRA beneficiary form. I'm happy to download a form for you. If you know the bank that operates your IRA, might be Fidelity, might be Charles Schwab, could be any number of banks. But it's a very simple form and it does not require a lawyer, and you can change it as often as you want. I'm going to zoom in on the lower portion of this form where it lists beneficiaries. You'll notice where the green box points, you can list other entity. That's where you could write in your church, Salvation Army, Habitat for Humanity, Catholic Charities, there's multiple places for you to put in other entities. You can also list family members. The beautiful part of this beneficiary form is it lets you denote percentages. I want 10% to go to this charity, 20% to go to that one. I want my child to get 50%. And again, you can change your beneficiary of your IRA multiple times. Next question I get quite often is, should I put my son or daughter's name on the deed to my house? And the answer emphatically is no. If your son or daughter runs into financial trouble, your house could be collateral for them, and you could lose your house. There's also the piece about Uncle Sam wanting a cut. You can only gift so much money to loved ones per year, so that can be a little more complicated, and I can tell you more about it. The third reason not to put your son or daughter's name on the deed to your house while you're living is that they would get a more favorable tax rate for inheriting the house than they would if they received it during your lifetime. It's called a step up in basis. And I don't need to get too technical, but the bottom line is, similar to a bank account, it's best not to put our kids' names on our accounts or the deeds to our house while we're alive. And I'm happy to talk to you more about that. There are some great resources here in Maine, Legal Services for the Elderly and Pine Tree Legal. The phone numbers are listed here, and I'm happy to give those to you at a later date. Pine Tree Legal is 774-4753. How about local Salvation Army services? In Lewiston, our office is located at 67 Park Street. Deanna and Christopher Street are the Salvation Army officers, captains, who oversee Salvation Army efforts in Lewiston, Auburn. 783-0801, open 6 days a week, every day except Wednesday. So, you survived this presentation, and I hope you'll really think about going to freewill.com/NNE and really taking a look at that online tool. If you don't have access to the internet, then by all means, give me a call because we can help. We can download the forms for you. And once you're done, you send it off to a lawyer. I can help you find a lawyer and you get that paperwork filed. It's your will, it's your power of attorney, your fiduciary power of attorney, healthcare proxy. These are all things that once you check them off your list, you're going to feel great. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see you live in the very near future. Thanks so much.